Hi, welcome to another episode of Silver Fox Scotland. Now, I did a video on the main channel yesterday, Silver Fox Hot Takes. So go across and watch it. It's about booze cruises. This is where Scots get into their cars and vans, driving south across the border to England, either going into the flashing lights and the bright big city of Berwick-upon-Tweed, or into the dingy dark caverns of the underworld of Carlisle. And they're buying their cheap booze, coming north and going, hey, we got the cheap booze. Because it's about £5 or so difference between England and Scotland when you're buying a bottle of Scotch, say. And that's happening quite a lot. So much that it's actually affecting the market. Now, there is a response to that. So, as I say, go across, watch that, like, and hit the subscribe button on the other channel as well, if you haven't yet done so. And here, hit the subscribe button here. It is Christmas, festive cheer and all that. Best Christmas present ever, hit subscribe. So, it's causing such a bother that it's being noticed by MPs and MSPs, Scottish MPs and MSPs, who don't know how to deal with it because there's nothing illegal going on. It's perfectly fine, thank you very much. And so, they're having to play the blame game. Now, Graham Ledbetter, who is an MP, an SNP MP, has decided that this is all the fault of the Labour government, even though it was 3-4 years ago when the minimum unit price came in under Nicola Sturgeon, SNP, obviously, and it was under a Tory government at Westminster. And indeed, when they put it up by 30% this year, again, that was the SNP under a Tory government when it happened. It can't possibly, you think, be the fault of Labour. But Graham Ledbetter knows better. He says it is the fault of Labour. They should have put duty up on alcohol to such a level to bring it up to the same price as in Scotland. What an absolute arse that man is. He's an arse of the first water. First of all, the minimum unit price is what the supermarkets add on to get it to that price. That money that they add on, that's theirs. That's their clear profit. If you put a duty on to get it up to that price, that money goes to not to the supermarket, but to the government. As indeed so does the ones in England would all just go to the government. The government's got lots more money. However, it would drive down sales, and that would damage the Scottish whisky industry. So it's very weird. You've got this Scottish SNP MP wanting to actively harm and damage one of his country's biggest exports. What kind of wit is the man? You know what I mean. Don't want to swear, it's Christmas, but he's a wit. There's also the fact that alcoholics don't care how much the price is. Put the price up, they're still going to buy it or steal it or whatever. But their children care because their children are seeing the money go down the throat of daddy or mummy, whoever the alcoholic is, and not going in food on their plate. So it's increasing child poverty. The children of alcoholics are already in a very precarious position. You're going to make it worse because you're thick. There's also the fact that it just doesn't work. It's been shown time and time again it doesn't work. Minimum unit pricing has failed every time. It's damaging. They can't admit it because the blessed Nicola brought it in and she can do no wrong. But it's a failure, and it's seen to be a failure. Indeed, alcohol deaths are increasing, alcohol consumption is going up, and of course people are going to go south. But you can't possibly, and this is one of the very rare times when I'm going to ever say this, you can't possibly blame Labour for your own shortcomings. Own it. You've screwed up. You've screwed the pooch. Graham Ledbetter, you're a muppet, as indeed are the rest of your sad little party. Give it up and go do something better. Bye.